श्री सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय. Hearing about Sai Baba's incredible leelas, in the year 1916, a bhajan party came to Shirdi for darshan. It was a travelling group who heard of Baba's fame at Madras. While going on the pilgrimage to Kashi, they broke the journey at Shirdi. They heard that Sai Baba was a great saint, patient, generous, and the one who had controlled his passions. He was kind to the pilgrims and distributed large sums of money. Sometimes, if Baba felt like it, he distributed money even to travellers. He inquired about their well-being and helped the poor and meek. Sai Baba was an embodiment of kindness. They belonged to the Ramdasi cult and sang bhajans with great joy. Baba too, if he felt like it, gave them a rupee or a rupee and a half. Baba gave them barfi and sometimes he even sent them back empty-handed. This was his usual practice, but there was nothing definite or predictable about it. Baba was very fond of children. A lot of money in the form of dakshina was collected daily by Sai Baba, and out of this amount he gave daily 1 rupee to a 3-year-old girl, Amani, the daughter of Bhakta Kondaji. Once it so happened that when the noon aarti was going on, Baba was very much pleased with her faith and devotion and was pleased to give her darshan of her Ishtam Devata, beloved deity. To her, Baba appeared as Sitanath or Rama, while to all others as usual Sainath. On seeing her beloved deity, she was very much moved and tears of joy began to flow from her eyes and she clapped her hands with joy. Every day Baba gave 2 rupees to her, 6 to Jamali, 5 to Dada Kelkar and 2 each to Bhagya and Sundari. Tatya Bha was given in between rupees 10 to 15. Fakir Baba between rupees 15 to 50. 8 rupees was distributed amongst the poor. This distribution was done daily. How infinite was Sai and how he fulfilled the desires of his devotees with love, working unceaselessly. He was a wish-fulfilling tree to his devotees. There lived in Bandra, a suburb of Bombay, a Tendulkar family. All the members were devoted to Baba. Mrs. Savitribai Tendulkar had published a Marathi book named Sri Sainath Bhajan Mala, containing 800 abhangs and padas describing the leelas of Baba. It's a book worth reading by those who are interested in Baba. The son Baba Tendulkar was studying hard day and night and wanted to appear for a medical examination. He consulted some astrologers. Examining his horoscope, they told him that the stars were not favorable that year and he should appear for the examination next year, and he would be successful. This cast a gloom over him and made him restless. Days afterwards, his mother went to Shirdi and saw Baba. Amongst other things, she mentioned the gloomy condition of her son who was to appear for the exam in a few days. Hearing this, Baba said, "Tell your son to believe in me and to throw aside horoscopes and predictions of astrologers and palmists and go on with his studies. Let him appear for the examination with a calm mind and he is sure to pass this year. Ask him to trust me and not get disappointed." The mother returned home and communicated Baba's message to his son. Then he studied hard and in the due course appeared for the examination and he passed the test. So, Allah Malik will give you plenty. Allah will take care of your welfare when they set out on their travels. This was provided most useful. With Sai's blessings and remembrance of Sai in their minds and hearts, during travels day and night, they had no discomfort of any kind, even in their dreams. They went to numerous pilgrim places as desired, thanks to the blessings received. They had no problems on the way and they returned happily and comfortably to their home. In addition to the places they intended to go, they could visit any other pilgrim places. They praised the marvel of Sai's words and all were very happy. In addition to the saints' blessings, the word Allah will take care of your welfare proved true in every way. Their wishes were fulfilled. The handle of the grinding stone often has to be moved about to fix it firmly. Similarly is the case of the faith with Guru's feet. Sai strengthens it by testing it. He never said anything to anybody whereby the mind was not moved. This was the usual experience of Baba. He strengthened the faith in this manner. As one goes along the directed path, in the beginning everything seems to go well. Later thorny shrubs seems to be spread out and one encounters thorns only in all quarters. This is a sweet story about a doctor named Captain Harte who was a staunch devotee of Baba, to whom Baba gave darshan in the dream early one morning. Hate lived in Gwalior and saw Baba in his dream. In his dream, he got up quickly and went to the garden and picked Valpadi, Siddha, and with Dakshina made an offering to prove his devotion. When all these items were ready to prove his devotion, Hate moved forward with the scuttle in which they were placed and made the offering. Suddenly he opened his eyes and realized that it was a dream. Immediately Hate felt he must collect all these items what he saw in his dream and offer to Baba personally by going to Shirdi. The friend went to Shirdi and purchased the things mentioned, but Valapadi was not available. In a short time, a woman turned up with a basket on her head, which curiously enough contained vegetables. It was purchased and then all the things were offered to Baba on behalf of Captain Hate. Mr. Nimonkar presented and prepared Naivedya, rice and Valapadi vegetables next day and offered the same to Baba. All the people were surprised to see Baba while dining took and ate Valapadi and did not touch the rice and other things. Hate's joy knew no bounds and heard that when he heard this from his friend. The mind is full of different feelings. Discarding the harmful ones is only beneficial to those who are adhered to. Then observe Sai's skill in helping devotees. Displaying affection, Baba held a coin before his eyes. He kept on singularly gazing at it. The people stared at him. He tossed the coin up with his right thumb and caught it in his hands. He played with it in this way for some time. Then he returned the rupee. Then he said to a friend, return this to the owner with prasad of Fudi. Tell him that I want nothing from him. Ask him to live in peace and contentment. The friend returned to Gwalior, handed over the consecrated rupee to Hate and told him all that had happened at Shirdi. This time Hate was very much pleased and realized that Baba always encouraged good thoughts and he wished intently. Baba fulfilled the same accordingly. Once Vaman Narvekar, who had immense love for Baba, bought a beautiful coin to offer with great devotion. On one side, the facsimile of Ram, Lakshman and Sita was engraved, and on the other was a pleasing image of Hanuman with folded hands. His intention in making the offering was to get back after Baba and had touched it with Udi Prasad. Baba always knew the innermost wishes of others fully. Yet, when the coin was placed in his hands, he promptly put it in his pocket. Then Shama spoke to Baba regarding Woman Rao's intention and requested Baba to return it. Then Baba spoke in the presence of Vaman Rao as follows. Why should it be returned to him? We should keep it for ourselves. If he gives rupees 25 for it, it will be returned. Then for the sake of that rupee, Vaman Rao collected rupees 25 and then placed it before Baba. Then Baba said, the value of that rupee far exceeds rupees 25. Shama, take this rupee, let us have it in our store. Keep this in your shrine and worship it. No one had the courage to ask Baba why he followed this particular action. Hemant surrenders to Sri Sai. I encourage all Baba devotees to read the Sai Sat Charitra every day and soak in Baba bliss. Baba bless you. Om Sai Ram.